I remember the hateful prayers in his room, and the way he ended his story. I'm still not sure why he cursed us with the mist, but I feel that if I can get him to open up a little more, perhaps he will stop the mist. Hopefully. No, even if he continues, I want to at least understand him. That is the least I owe him for being his follower. He has lost his way. I tiptoe back to my room absent-mindedly. No one should be awake at this hour anyway. Biyu. Again. Oh wait. Shh! Not that loud. You'll wake everyone up. But why are you awake? The monsters will harm you. And you were awake yesterday too. Something is wrong here. Oh yeah, I told him that, didn't I? But didn't you tell me monsters attacked you in your sleep? I can't let my guests be bothered by such impolite monsters, so I asked Grandpa for some special combat lessons and went for some patrolling action. It's close enough to the truth. Just the wrong shrine. Is that why you're carrying the sword? What a strange sword it is. I remember Sandray also looking at it, despite it looking normal enough. Now I'm sure something is up with it. Well, it worked well enough against monsters, so should one trouble you? Come to me, okay? Mars seems to hesitate for a moment, before finally shaking no. You're too nice, Biyu. You won't cut him down, and that means you'll just get hurt. And with that, Maru leaves. Tragedy, I wake up. I overslept again, didn't I? With so much to think about, so I can't really help it. Getting up, I take a careful look at my door. To my surprise, it's devoid of notes and sharp objects this time. Interesting. That's weird. However, I suddenly feel a chill running down my spine and dress myself as quickly as possible. Surely, he wouldn't.
Biyu, so you've finally awoken.
I knew it. Grandpa would never let me get away with it. You are shaming our very ancestors with your behavior. Appropriate punishment are in order. I'm sure the ancestors are lenient enough to forgive me for oversleeping a few times. I tried not to groan at what's to come. If it were my decision, I would have taken you to the shrine on the hill every morning to fight off the monsters. However, Liufan has convinced me it's his duty to his god, and I respect his wishes in that regard. Therefore, I shall have to reduce it to the following. For a month, you will do groceries on your own. Such a terrible punishment. Oh, thank you, Liufan. You've truly saved me here. And each day, you shall do the whole appreciation ritual to ask Senrai for forgiveness in regards of your behavior, starting now. Without time to protest, Grandpa drags me to the ceremony room. Upon entering the room, Grandpa helps me with a few preparations we need to make. I take the ceremonial staff from the wall and inspect it carefully. Let's see if it's still in a good condition. The staff is nothing more than a fancy stick with some decorative paper hanging from the tip, but Grandpa makes me call it a staff. However, since it's surprisingly heavy, it still tires me out when I have to swing it around. I remember I had to hold it with both of my hands first, but after a while I could manage with just one hand. Normally, the whole appreciation ritual is only done once every week to pay our respects to Senrei. Grandpa overlooks the people watching, while do the hard work and strike the bell at the end of the ritual. It's pretty exhausting, but I've gotten used to it after so many years. I would dare and say I'm even quite good at it now. What is it? What it is? Perhaps you could call it a dance. Standing in front of Grandpa, I take a deep breath and relax my body. Being all tense will bother my movements. Begin. As soon as Grandpa speaks, I begin the ceremony by placing my feet far apart from each other and keeping a somewhat straight but ready position. My arm moves ever so slightly, tilting my staff, and I start the dance. Sliding my feet as I move, my heels never leave the floor and my feet remain apart from one another. I swing, I step to my left, I step to my right, and I swing again. From low positions, from high positions, some slow, some fast. The movements are like second nature to me, so I don't even have to think when doing this. I wonder if Senrei cares what I'm doing here, or even notices it for that matter. Making a thrust forward, something seems strange, as if the movement seems extra familiar somehow. I make another thrust, the tip of my staff on head height, before thrusting forward one final time. No one else has done the ritual in a long time, so that can't be it. I take a few more swings, deep in thought. I notice my movements getting muddled, so I let it go for now. After a while, I start whispering a soft mantra, the same one I used today. The softly glowing seals appear, and I make them follow my thrusts and swings. In perfect unison, we reach a starting point again, after which I let them vanish. I feel calm and rested, despite the exercise. As I walk over to the bell and chime it, the ritual has ended.
Good job, Biyu. That was a fine performance. You're not the little girl anymore, who keeps dropping the stuff.
Yeah. Grandpa praised me and smiling. Yesterday too. I'm not used to it. I guess, though, you couldn't blame me for it. Who thought letting a kid hold a heavy object for so long was a good idea? That's just mean.
It builds character.
I shrug, but Grandpa keeps smiling. He's been smiling so much lately, it's a bit scary. He knows. He knows you went to the Senrei. And he knows he's there, I think. Now, since our new guest arrived, we have been short on stock, so go into the village and get these items. He hands me a very long list with groceries and other daily needs written down on it. Wait a second. Why didn't you tell me yesterday, when we passed through town? Together we could have easily brought it with us.
I forget things. Age is getting to me. Now hurry up because I need all those items.
You piece of crap. Or do you mean you planned the punishment yesterday already? Yeah, probably that. I sigh and start running. Stupid grandpa never changes. It took me a while to get everything, but I still managed to carry it on my own. Satisfied, I walked to the kitchen to get some well-deserved leftovers. Maybe I should just put an end to it. But can I? Mark continues mumbling, leaning on the railing absent-mindedly. I walk up to him, tapping him on the shoulder. He reacts in shock. Biyu! And what? You heard that? Don't think aloud if you didn't want me to. Okay, I just don't know what to do about it anymore. Huh? What's bothering you? I don't think keeping silent about it will help any of us. Maybe, let's say I went to the very pretty village once. I heard people were really proud of their home there, but some us exploited them. I know, he's probably talking about Sanray. I'll see where this goes. However, when I entered, the people he lived with begged me to seal him away. I don't believe that. Really? This was before the mist came, wasn't it? Yeah, although now I feel a little bit bad about it. Why so? I don't know exactly what happened between them, but I just fought him out of jealousy when I got an excuse. I didn't look further into it. I just assumed he was an ass because someone told me. I softly tap his head. That's bad. I know. But you know, since then he might have really turned into something vile. I don't think he can cope with the hate, and if I do the wrong thing, it might get really bad. Doesn't he hate you? It might get worse if you go and see him. I know, but if I don't, it will get worse too. I think he's at his limit. He sighs, but then pats me on the head himself. Well, thanks for listening and don't worry about it. I will think of something. I try to speak up, but he interrupts me before I can. You came for a meal, right? I think Bifang knows you're up to something too, since he told me to give you this. Let's go to our rooms and rest, okay? Don't do anything dangerous. I can handle this. No, you can't. He pushes something in my hands. It smells delicious, but I've seemed to lose my hunger. Yeah. So this began because we hated him. Why did we hate him before the mist? Confused, I narrowly miss Maru as he heads off with a wave. Maru, one last thing.
Huh?
I heard only other gods could seal him like this. So, are you really? Without a word, Maru leaves, and eventually, I do the same. Lying on my bed, I turn around on my stomach and pick up the blade from the floor. Unseating it, it glows dimly at me once more. It's such a beautiful sword. I wonder if Senrai enchanted it once. Why did he make such a sword when he has his own? Maybe he used 2 of them? The sword glows comfortingly. If only he changed back. I blink and sit up in surprise at my own thoughts. The story about Senrai must still be bothering me. Sneaking out of my room, I head off to visit the sealed god.